Shaking, MP.
I'm going to demise.
Not at all. Game face anymore. I have actually.
Never been to Maine. Have you?
Furthest I've ever been is New York.
Oh, do you think it'd be nice?
Yeah, get on the water. I think I'd
Yeah, in this arena, this suit is for this team.
Not really, no. You're wrong. You're really wrong.
Just got back from the beach, man. Am I red?
Yeah, you're a little burned. Yeah, a little devastated.
Hey,
Yeah, sounds good. I'm free Saturday night.
Saturday?
Yeah, that work.
Yeah. Just any plans there.
One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
Now here's Thompson. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. They kick it out to Green. Here's Mathurin. Warriors with the rebound. And there's the pass to Jay. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Klay Thompson understanding how to read the floor and make the right choice. Yes, he can score it, but good vision there.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Payton kicks to Green. Thompson sets the pick for Green. Out to Payton. Thompson for the triple. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
Well, this is his prototypical shot. Klay Thompson from three.
Indiana off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. And Doris, these Pacers, the first full season after the big trade that came last year.
Kevin, I think they felt like they had to do something to shake things up. A big drop-off in production over the last 2 years. That was after an extended run of playoff appearances. So what you hope is a guy as young as Tyrese Halliburton, with the skill set he has, can have an immediate impact and start to raise your trajectory.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Turner passes to Hield, and they get it. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
And there it is for him. Jay's got 7.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want.
Mathurin passes to Halliburton. Outside Turner. Here's Hield to end the run. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
On the wing, Payton. Here's Jay. He's covered by Halliburton. Thompson with the bucket.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Hield outside. Turner with a screen on Payton. Here's Hield. Off the left rim and out.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Passes it to Jay. Fires from deep. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so Payton will bring it up for Golden State. Throws it up high, and Peyton throws it down hard.
Getting it done on both.
Timeout Pacers.
Way to hustle! Good team!
Be up on that.
Raise your
All right?
average! Raise the team!
Pacers trail by 14. On the court for Indiana, the guard pair, Halliburton and Mathurin. Then there's Buddy Hield, and there's Jackson, and it's Nora in at the 4 spot. Golden State's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against Houston lit up the floor. He had 16 points and capitalized from the perimeter, making a few threes. It was another strong showing for him in what has quickly become a habit. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
Pretty much in attack mode the whole evening. We'll see if he plays with that same level of aggression here tonight.
And guys, a bit of a surprise with the change of scenery for Halliburton.
Oh, I'd say so, Greg, because this guy was the number 12 pick just a year before, had an outstanding start to his career his first year in Sacramento. I don't think there's any doubt this guy will continue to shine in a new uniform.
Here's Hield, following the basket by Draymond Green. Hield with it. Kuminga on him. Hield can't hit.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Jay misses.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Hield, the pass to Mathurin. Here's Nora. Here's Mathurin. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. Yes, that goes in.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Here's Jay, covered by Hield. Picked by Kuminga. Here's Green. Good work there as it goes. Green's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's stolen by Kuminga. Pass to Jay. Now here's Poole. Defense right on him. Banked in off the glass. Poole's got his first points of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Now here's Kuminga. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 5 on the clock. Looney finds Poole. Buries it from 3-point range.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start.
More than one column in the box score, MP. Let's see some assists.
So a pretty lopsided game for the first half.
23. Welcome to halftime, everybody. What a fiery first half for Clayton.
Well, he came to play, I can tell you that much, tearing it up on offense. Young players out there, watch how he asserts himself.
Going to be interesting to see if the defense brings more doubles to try and... And now, your favorite part of this show, for some reason, social media posts. Kenny,
Yes.
Lynn Baller's question is directed at you. Hey, Jet, what's LeBron got to do to get back into your top 5 all-time list?
He is close. He's in it.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
The pairing up front, it's Green and Looney. Jay out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Peyton in at the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Jay. He's covered by Halliburton. Outside, Green. Out to Thompson. Fires for 3. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Thompson's got 16.
Well, the ability to rise and fire off the catches defined Klay Thompson.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Golden State's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Pass to Jay. Sweet move. And it's good on the way in. 12 points for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Well, because he's a 3-level scorer, anywhere he is on the floor, Halliburton capable of creating jumpers.
Tries from the block, and Thompson with the nice bucket inside.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. Turner with the screen. Mathurin passes to Turner. Now, here's Looney. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Healed outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college. That scared some teams away, but boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Defensive foul, Miles Turner. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Kevon Looney. At the line for 1.
Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
McConnell passes to Jackson. Over in the corner, Poole. His three-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
To the middle. And the pass to Halliburton.
2 minutes.
Jackson, a screen on Poole. Here's Halliburton. Jackson with the basket on the assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. Passes to Poole. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Jay. Back to Poole. Now Halliburton. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. Pass to McConnell. Lets it go with a 3. Unable to get that one. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Green passes to Jay. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for...
First personal foul. At the line for the Warriors. Number 33. Shooting 1.
I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Looney. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Green. Moody's checked in for Thompson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Jordan Poole. They swipe it. And here is Moody. The dish now to Kuminga. The pass to DiVincenzo for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. DiVincenzo's got 7 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Healed bounce pass. Down low, pulls it up. Here's Nembhard. Here's Nesmith. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Inside, Jay, and that one, good. And that's 19 points for Jay.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by
67. The Pacers, 34. Fans, give it up for the Warriors U18.
On the court for Indiana. They've got Smith. He's out there with Nesmith, and it's Duarte in at the 2 guard. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Nesmith. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
To the left side wing. Pass to Duarte. Pass to Tice. Just 4 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Shoots. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Warriors shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Duarte. He's covered by Iguodala. The shot no good by Duarte.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The pass to Jackson. Out left to the wing. This one for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Moody's got his first 3 points of the game.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Duarte. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is. But somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Moody. Another 3 for Golden State.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost...
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Indiana. Andre at the line for 2.
See the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
It's party time. Make your way to Club 2K for this very special event starting now.
Yeah, I think we're just grabbing.
Bro, what are you doing with popcorn, man?
Why would I not make popcorn? I feel like I'm about to watch a prize fight.
Bro, you're supposed to be a professional, right?
Wait, hold on. Am I the only one that realizes what's actually happening right now?
We know what's going on.
We're winning. Nate White is about to go on and put the nail in Othello's coffin on live
Whoa,
TV.
no, I do not approve of the coffin talk. But yes, it is accurate to say that things are going according to plan.
Respectfully, Ashley, I do know the difference between a public statement and a private conversation.
I don't think you do.
Well, I don't see any cameras around here right now. Literally. Oh, shut up. It's on.
All right, welcome back, everyone, and welcome to the show, Nate White.
Nate the Great.
Yes, the Daily Horn reporter who just dropped an absolute bombshell of a report on embattled GM Othello Akpem. Welcome to the show.
It is truly my pleasure, Stan. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Just give us a quick summary of what was in the article for those of us who haven't gotten a chance to read it yet.
Well, I encourage you to read the article. And if you want all the details, make sure you go to the Daily Horn's website. But here's the gist of the story. GM Othello Akpem, Akpem,
Yeah, Akpem.
I mean, has created a rift in the organization between himself and brand marketing VP Freddie Novak. Now, is going so far as to confess to those in the inner circle that, check this out, he believes that Novak is angling for his job.
Drama.
Is there any truth to the idea that Freddie Novak would look to move to the basketball side of operations? I know that he and Phil Boyer have worked very closely together, but this is the first time I've heard of this, and I'm fairly plugged in with people in that organization.
That is true. JJ's plugged in.
I'm plugged in. I'm plugged in.
Well, JJ, I couldn't find a single person who could confirm that. As far as I can tell, maybe it's a little bit of what we call a paranoid delusion on the part of Akpem.
Wow. Nate, that's a serious accusation.
Hey, listen, I don't write this stuff. I just report what I find, right? That's why I wouldn't make it lightly. But I've heard from multiple sources inside the organization that Akpem has attempted to undermine Novak in order to convince team president Phil Boyer to move on from him. I mean, Phil Boyer.
Yeah, well, he's basically eliminating the perceived threat of his job.
Right, eliminating that, the threat of his job. I mean, the paranoia sets in, right?
Interesting.
Can you go into that a little bit more? How has he undermined him?
You want it all.
Well, my colleague John Luck reported earlier this season that Akpem forbid MP from engaging in any PR initiatives around the city, which, of course, were organized by no other than Mr. Novak himself. He also reportedly ignored the findings of the team's analytics department on a consistent basis, going so far as to tell the organization's proprietary all-in-one stat are complete and utter nonsense. And of course, you got the proposed MP for Shep trade,
right.
which, obviously raised, multiple red flags across the league with all the rival GMs, and many of whom view MP, I'm going to say it, as a superior talent.
Really?
You hear that, Perk? Perk, I know you heard it. He said MP's the superior talent.
JJ, I don't know what it is with your exception with MP. I'm not ready to give up on Shep just yet. But if everything you say is to be true, Nate, it sounds like Othello is GMing to save his job, not the betterment of the team. And that's unacceptable. You can't trust someone who puts themselves before the team like that.
Where did this idea come from that Freddie Novak was angling for Othello Akpem's job?
Everybody.
I mess it up all the time.
JJ, that's a great question. And, something that continues to confuse the people I've talked to who are actually familiar with the dynamics of the preferred of the situation.
I know
actually.
I'm confused.
Well, of course. But, the best I can tell, Othello preferred Owens, but was overruled by Phil Boyer on draft night. Then, when Phil hired Freddie Novak to help smooth things over with the fans, Othello convinced himself that Freddie was gunning for his job.
That's too much.
I keep getting hung up on this convinced himself part. What do you mean by that?
It's obvious. Well, I haven't been able to find a single person who thinks Freddie has one sleeve. And yes, Phil Boyer loves what he brings to the team. But would never hire him to make basketball decisions. I mean, obviously, that's not an area of his expertise,
Not even
right?
close?
No.
Yeah. Well, listen, if that's all true, then I don't see how Othello can continue to be the GM of this franchise. It's never easy to call for someone's job, and I respect that this is the man's livelihood, but you can't GM to save your job. Your responsibility is to the organization. This is the cardinal sin of team building. We've seen it time and time again in this league, and it never ends well.
Right.
When you lose the big picture like that, and that has certainly happened with the proposed MP Shep trade, it's time to move on.
Well, hold on for a second. Othello's a good man, a family man, but I have to agree with JJ here. He's not the right fit for the job anymore.
You hear that, Stan?
Wow.
That's Perk agreeing with me.
A Perkins JJ agreement. This is certainly a stunning turn of events.
You're welcome.
So stunning, in fact, that we actually took to the streets to ask City fans what they think about the current situation. Check this out.
MP is one of the finest young men and the greatest basketball talents I've ever had the pleasure of calling a friend. And anyone who would consider trading him needs to get his head screwed on straight.
Yeah, I don't want to speak out of turn about what's going on behind the scenes, but as far as MP goes, it would be a tragedy, honestly, to trade him for Shep. And I mean on every level.
Organizations disagree on talent and direction all the time. That being said, MP has given everything to this city and is a tremendous talent. So it's difficult for me to see why someone in Othello Ockham's situation would try to move him, especially at such a high cost.
There you have it. The city is united behind their rookie MP.
As well they should be, Stan. Seems the only guy who doesn't believe in MP is this guy, Kendrick Perkins.
Y'all ready?